correct title for this, but it'll be alright. Anyways, welcome back, hot dogs and donuts. Y'all know what time it is. Super Saturday, 8 a.m. every week. On Saturdays, you know, I like to wake up and watch my Super Saturday content because, hell, if I ain't got nothing to do, I got something to do. Said if I ain't got nothing to do, I got something to do. Hell yeah, I got something to do. We wake up and watch Dragon Ball and talk our shit while we watching it. If you don't like that part of the game, I don't know what the fuck you doing. Cause hell, I mean, I entertain me. I make these videos for me. Cause when I replay them, I be over here hype about the shit. Give me something to do while I'm at my other jobs. Shout out to having multiple jobs because y'all already know what time it is. Yeah, it's time to put in some work. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the videos because the replay gang will get all the benefits of me sitting here talking shit versus just watching the Dragon Ball and talking about that.
Dragon Ball is the godfather of transformations when it comes to anime, and a lot of them are really clean and good looking, but there's also a lot of horribly designed transformations, in my opinion, in this show. If we're talking about just strictly ugly forms in Dragon Ball, I'd be hard pressed not to mention third form Frieza. This is probably my least favorite form in Dragon Ball, or actually probably a close second to one that we're going to talk about a little bit later. Second form Cell, unfortunately, is a design I'm not particularly fond of in Dragon Ball either. I mean, he's more grotesque looking than first form Cell, if I'm being honest, which is a feat. Full power Zarbon, even though I know it's the point, might be the ugliest transformation in all of Dragon Ball, and we probably forget about it because we suppress it because it's so hideous. This one you guys might not agree with, but hear me out. Super Saiyan Blue, while it isn't ugly, is a poorly designed transformation in my opinion. They could have done much more with it, and same with Super Saiyan God, which had a much cooler looking original design before we got what we know today.
So, you find yourself on the Unrelent Gaming channel. How fortunate for you. I, Lord Frieza, will spare your life as long as you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for tons of exclusive content to early access media and much more. Do it now, or else.
I don't think so. You're not going anywhere because there is still a lot more that we have yet to show you. So don't forget to become a member of Unreal's Patreon for more exclusive content and upcoming videos. We hope you enjoy the things you're about to see. So you better not leave because we aren't done. Come now, Broly. Let's finish our battle. Now enjoy.
そういや、オラの尻尾なくなってずいぶん経つな。オラが相手なら全力でぶつかれんな。おめえも悪さしねえだろうな。
まだ本気じゃないだと。なんてデタラメな強さだ。貴様が俺の息子ならば誰にも負けることは許さん。
おめえが組み手してくれんか。畑もいいけど、やっぱ戦うが一番だ。仕事だけじゃ体鈍っちまうかんな。
どんな力を持っていようが貴様を倒すのはこの俺だ。ここまでのとてつもない力を持っていたとは一体何なんだこいつは。
言っておくがわざわざ僕のところに来てまで修行しているんだ。こうでなくちゃ困るね。思い出の具現 かってやつかな。なんで怒ったかはわからないけど。
こんなふざけた野郎でもそれなりにはやるようだな。どんな姿になろうが簡単にやられるようなやつではない。一応勝負は見届けたが、なぜ今さら昔の俺が最強の人造人間の実力は伊達じゃないということが。第六宇宙最強だか知らないが、こいつは他のやつらとは格が違う。
ほんとおめえいつも元気だな。相手してやっからそう簡単にはやらせねえぞ。
情けないどころの騒ぎではない
Appreciate the
から。
thumbs up.
貴様も俺が倒す。カウントと合体などしなくても勝てたというのに。
I'm over here rolling up. That's why I was quiet. Wow. Give me a nice little cigarette.
貴様とはいずれ俺が蹴りをつけ、その体は貴様にとって所詮借り物。いい気になるなよ。
ちょっと落ち着けよ。でっけえやつ相手すんのも面白いよな。叩きたくてうずうずしてんだ。やっとオラと戦う気になってくれたが、もっと叩きていけんと畑やんねえと父に怒ら
What
れ
up,
ちゃう。
Danielle?
まさか
見知った顔と戦うことになるかもしれませんが、同盟関係はありません。多元宇宙全体の中で最強の展示になる準備ができていなければなりませんし、自分の宇宙内でもそれぞれ最強の展示になる準備ができていなければなりません。彼らが味方であるとは思わないでください。たくさんのことが待っているからです。
カカロットの偽物が本来の自分の姿で勝ったらどうだ。これだけのことで浮かべるな。
オラならまたいつでも相手してやる。おめえの技見切ったぞ。
お前のせいだぞ。レベルの高い星にならなければ意味がないなんて甘いこと言ってほったらかしてるからだ。
それが何だったのかというこの感情を振り払わずにはいられません。そうでなければたまろうとしなければならない。これが何であれ、あたかも既存の多元宇宙の蘇我側から来たかのように感じられたが、この異常が何であれ、これが全盲の身に届くことを許してはなりません。慎重にこれを行う方法を見つけなければなりません。
お前たち、そういう技をなぜ力の大会の時にも出さなかった。それを力の大会の時にやればよかったんだ。すごい威力じゃないか。
さて無事でいられるでしょうかね。
それでは注目馬の皆様、私たちがトーナメントの展開を楽しみ、あなたの好みに合わせた棒座と支えエリアをここに建設しますので、これにはほんの1秒しかかかりません。ぜひ先に進んでください。オムニキングたちが私が彼らの皆さん。それで今
まったく油断しているから巻き返されるんだ。こいつよほど戦いたくてうずうずしていたみたいだね。わざわざ飛んでいったところを追いかけるなんて面倒だな。避けられる攻撃をわざわざ受けてあげる必要もないしね。こいつは最後まで緊張感がなかったな。
だから時間を稼ぐことはできるが、これは非常にデリケトな状況であり、彼らに知られずに求心の忠義を払って維持しなければならないため、慎重に徹底的にこれに取り組む必要がある。
惜しかったですね。もう少し時間があれば何らかの決着がつミレス様対。
オラと同じ顔のやつがいっぺんいぞ。さておめえ修行してねえな。おめえと戦うんいまいち面白くねえんだよな。もっと強い攻撃してきてもいいんだぞ。
さっさと
Well, just imagine that, right? I'm over here having half this conversation in my head like y'all knew what the fuck I said beforehand. But anyways, so just imagine you just a normal average person. I ain't never seen a guy. Then the guy show up and expect you to give them the respect of a god. Hold on, I don't know you. You might just be some regular cat-looking motherfucker. What do you mean I need to bow down and accept who you are if I ain't never seen you? You see what I'm saying? Last I checked, respect was earned. That's why Beerus and them be tripping with Goku, because Goku be just treating everybody respectfully. But who is you, Grand Priest? I ain't got to bow for you. I just met you 5 minutes ago, motherfucker. Do something that's worth me bowing for, and then I'll give you all respect. Come through, say today one time. Oh, you ain't say today? Yeah, then you wonder why Goku ain't bowing to this motherfucker. This motherfucker normally just be on the sidelines looking menacingly, as Patrick would say. He's just standing there looking menacingly. What the fuck? Okay, you the Grand Priest. I don't know you, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel Goku though, like, then Vegeta was just there like, I'm as respectful as I need to be also, because, yeah, fuck that shit.
現実から来た全く一の展示の誰でも良いので、これらの せの予測不可能性を楽しんでおり、予期せぬ事態に直面してそれぞれがどのように使用するかを確認するつもりです。
こいつを止めるのは簡単じゃないということか。早く手を打たなければいけないな。間違いなく恐ろしい力を持ったやつ。実力は確かなんだが、どうにも締まらないな。
That's the one Goku never got a chance to fucking beat.
自分が勝った試合を実況していたというのは少し気恥ずかしいですね。
マジかよ。ほんださっきみてえにはいかねえぞ。おめえが約束を破んねえ限り俺は約束を守る。ここで負けるわけにはいかねえ。歴史は繰り返すっちゅうし。トラケ
この戦士が勝ちましたが、この言葉にしがたい不安感は悟空さんの強さ見せてもらいました。
これからが本領発揮の時だ。その忌々しいヘラづ口を叩けなくしてやる。
Telling y'all, boy, if y'all don't like that red and gold, I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all. Shout out to Kansas City. We are native. You ain't talking about that red and gold look good. So this is a blue and white, though. I mean, ooh, it's a dark contrast. You got the red and gold, or you got the blue and white. I mean, shit, we from Kansas City, so we rock them both. Both of them.
なんだよ。いなくなっちまったんか。叩きが終わったばっかしなのによ。ほらまだまだ叩き足りねえんだ。
挨拶が丁寧になりすぎちまったかな。お遊びとしては十分楽しめたぜ。もう少し遊ばせろ。おいおい、まだくたばるなよ。俺にかなうと思ってやがるのか。俺様の力を見せてやるぜ。命知らずな奴もいたもんだぜ。サイヤ人の恐ろしさ教えてやるぜ。
多分あと一撃といったところかな。あれだけの気を放出しながら
これだけの攻撃を受けては無事では済まないでしょう。隙を作ることなくうまく交代しましたね。油断をすれば。
戦い方はあんなに激しかったのに何か辛そうだな。まがまがしい気。こんなサイヤ人がいたのか。勝ってはいけないやつが勝ってしまったみたいですね。2人が協力するとこんなにも強いなんて。戦い方は違うけれどやはりどことなく悟空さんに似ているな。彼女は何者なんだ。俺はお前を超える。もう貴様の技は見切った。なんだと。攻撃を一撃のまともに食らわないとは。この情け容赦のなさ。やはり損に近い気を感じる。
I like how you have 4RD instead of fourth. The 4RD. What the fuck is 4RD? Huh? R's underneath the letter, the number 4. So he fucked that up. It was supposed to be 4TH, not 4RD. The RD goes under third, right? Yeah, see, we paying attention. I mean, we ain't criticizing him too much. My guy makes mistakes, but hell, somebody got to talk about it. Like to hear, here it goes. See, what did I say? The blue and white. Hey, hey, hey. I think Unrelenting might be from Kansas City. I might have to look into that. He out here repping the town hard, boy. Hey.
立ちはだかるとは時間を飛ばしてしまえば同じこと。とんでもないやつを目覚めさせてくれたものだ。死に至る前に降参することを勧める。なんという素早さ。もう降参を宣言することもできまい。俺の時飛ばしがお前の先を行ったぞ。貴様に
I mean, 4 people that are considered stronger than most of the common angels, though.
調子に乗るなよ。グリフォーオールで戦ってトントンが銀鱗した最初の
I mean, it was a good little tournament arc, but 4 people that are stronger than the common level of angels who are only surpassed by the Grand Priest. So you got the Grand Priest, these 4, then all 1,000 other of his kids. So at least it's somebody stronger than his kids that we do know of, but they ain't bad people. They just the 4 strongest. Shout out to somebody got jobs.
このトーナメントとは2となり、このトーナメントでは集中力と正確さが要求され、試合は1対1で行われ、全ての戦いで自分の能力の限界を示すように設計されています。
お前も成長しているようだが、まだ俺には勝てん。お前というやつは奥が深すぎて理解できん。お前がこの宇宙
をどうしようと俺には関係ない。お前というやつは奥が深すぎて理解できん。やはり息子では相手にならなかったようだな。お前たちの力、作戦はまとまったか？知略だけでは俺を倒せんぞ。お前も時を操ることができるようだな。正直お前との戦いを楽しみにしていた。これで分かっただろう。似た顔が多いものだ。お前が強くなれば俺はもっと強くなれる。一撃で決められなかった時点で俺の負けは決まっていた。お前には失望した。俺の見込み違いか。油断するなよ。全ての力を出し切ってみろ。共に戦うならそれぐらいは当然だ。俺の力がどこまで通用するか力ずくで捕まえてみるのだな。ここまでだな。しっかり体を休めておけ。破壊神以上だ。
覚悟はできているんだろうな。さあ、大遊びの時間だぜ。
邪魔をするのか。場所を変えさせてもらうぞ。手加減はしない。覚悟はいいか。もはや手加減はなしだ。では仕事を始める。つまらんな。正直お前との戦いを楽しみにしていた。孫悟空の息子か。お前に
And
は
of course, shouts out to my other author that likes to read you his work. You know, the big homie Scully. I don't know if he in here, but hell, I know he'll be on the replay. Shouts out to the replay. Now, as far as him hearing that on the replay, he might not hear it because, you know, he might not like Dragon Ball, but hell, he's going to support his boy. But anyway, like I was saying, if you can go check out my homie, he'll be in the comments. For the people on the replay gang, he'll be down there, so y'all know y'all go meet up with him and y'all can have people read to y'all too, because that's what we prefer. We ain't got time to read books. I got people that read books to me. You see what I'm saying? They gonna let me know what they doing, and then they gonna actually sit down and put it on there for me to actually hear how they intended it to be heard somewhat. I mean, I like how he does the color version with the appropriate voiceovers in different languages, because you know that's always supported. I'm over here smoking this joint, got me a couple Scooby snacks, but you know it be like that sometimes.
ないようだな。相手が神だろうと関係ない。特に言うべきこともないな。しばらく目を覚まさないだろうがな。仕事は終えた。次のターゲットは誰だ。この戦いを超えて俺はさらに強くなる。始末してやる。俺は成長を続けている。俺はターゲットを逃したことはない。余計な助けなどいらん。やはり息子では相手にならなかったようだな。本気を出せ、孫悟空。
Now, I know it might be weird, maybe even a little bit sus, but just trust me, okay? Just shove it in your mouth, Catman.
Say what now? I will do no such thing, Talking Bugman, but what I will do is encourage you all to subscribe to Unrelent Gaming for the latest Dragon Ball content. And while you're at it, make sure to like the video. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon community for more exclusive content, early access, and much, much more. Do it now, or I'll destroy your planet, along with every taco.
Hey, don't just waste the goddamn thing. Pass it here.
So with them using computers now, I wonder if it's easier to draw them spots and dots. We don't want to view no products. No.
So, you find yourself on the Unrelent Gaming channel. How fortunate for you. I, Lord Freezer, will spare your life as long as you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for tons of exclusive content to early access media and much more. Do it now.
I went to the beginning of this one, but it skipped the in between. Oh well.
Now, although I'm a little surprised to see Vegeta return so soon after just being sent out into the mirror realm to go and speak with the Elder Sage, I have no doubt that there was something that Vegeta had been told that will at least help him while on this journey for a greater power. But even now, before we resume everyone's training, I wonder what other surprises lie in wait for us prior to the beginning of what is waiting for us on the horizon.
As our story now continues, following the initial events of the Elder Sage being shown having to reveal himself to Vegeta upon having to be shown entering within the Mirror Realm, to which it was only shortly after the Elder Sage had explained to Vegeta as to what this realm was, with Vegeta having more questions to ask the Elder Sage, was when Vegeta went on to then respond, "Tell me then, since you appear to know so much about why I'm here and what it is that I'm searching for, then tell me on where I need to look in order for me to go and find what it is that I'm looking for, Sage. Where exactly am I supposed to look, or is there something more to all of this that you have yet to tell me about, because now I want to know." With the Elder Sage responding, "You ask on how I know what it is that you are searching for, but I have been observing souls like yours for eons upon having to enter into this realm, as you are also not the first Saiyan that the Angel Race had sent here, as you may already know, for your hunger for power and your hunger for transcendence radiates from your very being," the Elder Sage continues, "for you seek an evolution that far surpasses your previously God-surpassing level, which at your peak goes far above the gods of destruction as you wield this mastered ultra ego form of yours. But allow me to ask you, how are you so sure that the answers that you are in search for are not already right in front of you, which you have yet to see?" "Well, because had I already would have seen the answers that were lying right in front of me," Vegeta went on to then respond, "then I wouldn't have been told to come into this realm, now would I? So what are you able to see that I cannot, Sage?" With the Elder Sage responding, "Many things, in fact, and your future is one of them, though it is clear to me that you cannot see it for yourself, but I most definitely can, as you are rather an interesting specimen when compared to the Saiyan mortal who came here before you. Yes, for you are far more vicious and far more ruthless than the Saiyan."
Given that I did already watch this episode, why does it feel like I've already watched this episode? Because I'm not in my playlist anymore. See, this is why I said, for the people that be paying attention, you gotta pay attention, man. That button, it clicked out of my playlist. I knew I saw something funny. Couldn't tell what it was. Couldn't tell what it was, but now I see where we went. Because we went to a whole different video. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. See, good thing I'm paying attention. Y'all over here finna re-watch last week's content. Yeah, we ain't doing last week's content. Okay, let's go to. I said, where did that one video go? Because it didn't seem right. Because I know I didn't see my girl. I know I put her up top.
Impact statements after the castle. Hey, JR, nigga. Ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all that. Hell yeah, that bitch, nigga. After Michigan State. After Hubbard, when our mans told on us, the mans they took from us. Joy Road, bitch, put the money long as 6 mile, brick mile.
Yeah, that would suck. You go do a concert next to your
The
concert
first
money
up-to-date
thinking it's
Super
drug
Saiyan,
money.
Azaru, let me come in and keep it real. 6 trillion right there for you. So that means when baby Vegeta goes Golden Grade Ape, let's see what his numbers are.
What up, Piff, my guy?
Trillion in Great Ape form.
We don't care about fair
That's
use. Everybody
probably
still.
nerfed because, as y'all see, we got added damage before the.
That's one of those things most people fail to realize. Like, oh my God, if you check my comments on this channel, you'll see everybody telling me I'm stealing content. I'm like, if you don't realize the person that made the content that I'm stealing stole content, the fuck is wrong with you? Even Akira Toriyama. He like, what show was it? Journey to the West? Okay, that's based on Son Wukong. Okay, guess what Son Goku means? It literally is the fucking way you say his name outside of saying Son Wukong. Hey, talk about I'm stealing. Hell, I'm just appreciating other people's level of thievery, right? Because hell, if you stole, that mean I can steal, and if you got away with it, that mean I can. Hell, yeah, I'm just doing the American dream, right? Right. Shout out to the big homie Piff. Y'all gotta go check out his content because Piff is an actual content creator. So y'all know he don't just do content all day like me. Cause you know I ain't got shit else better to do. But hell, this is what I was gonna do anyways. I was gonna watch videos and talk shit. So yeah, just go do that. Y'all like how we got the double hand, the hand within a hand, my hand touching my hand, making my other hand touch this. See, man, it's an inception around here. Y'all gotta pay attention to the details. Multipliers can kick in. You see what I'm saying? So him transforming into a Zaru gave him a 10 times multiplier, but he was in his base form when he first transformed. But this is now him as Super Saiyan. So you got to take out the Super Saiyan multiplier. Then you got to take out, well, you add in the Zaru's multiplier. But then you got to, you know, y'all got to do some basic math for the people that ain't mathing the math.
A lot to talk about, which was one of the reasons as to why I'm here, but I'm definitely...
See, that's how I knew
I
it wasn't
Lord
right.
Frieza will
I'm like,
spare
man,
your
this is the
life
one
as
from
long as
last
you
week, Fred.
subscribe
You over here
and turn on
fucking up.
notifications.
It's a good thing I caught it
Also,
quick.
don't forget to become a member
Caught it
of Unrelenting
quick.
Gaming's Patreon for tons of exclusive content to early access media and much more. Do it now, or else.
I mean, the attack is called the Death Ball. It's simple, very easily conceivable. It's a Death Ball? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm trying to bring out death. Uh-oh, he still got some Billy Camber on the way.
Now, even though we are
That
all
might be the
still
play,
very
though. Just
curious
had
in
that shit
learning
sit
about
right
what
to you.
Vegeta had encountered
It just
whilst
show up.
entering
I ain't
into the
gotta go
mirror
nowhere
realm
to
in
do
order to
nothing.
speak with the Elder Sage, I can't help but shake this weird feeling that I have within my stomach that perhaps there is far more in store for us in the coming moments that'll surely be one that'll go as far as to capture everyone's attention.
As our story now continues, following the initial events of Vegeta being shown getting thrown out of the Mirror Realm by the Elder Sage and now having to be confronted yet again by Goku and the others, as with Vegeta now being shown having to be left dumbfounded while on the ground on Beerus' planet, was when Goku went on to then walk on over by then responding, "Hey, so how did it go in there with the Elder Sage, Vegeta? Because not for nothing, but I really don't think that any of us really expected to see you back here.
Yeah, that's the part I hate, waiting on shit.
Were you able to do
That
it,
part
Goku?
sucks.
Questions? Were you just about to go and
Got you
find out
checking and
more
looking
about
for shit
if,
every
whether or
damn
not
day
there
and it
was
don't
something in
show
the
up and
cards
you
for
like,
you in
man,
regards to finding a new
maybe
transformation
tomorrow.
that goes far beyond your current strongest one?
Except for
Vegeta
it's
responding,
Saturday, so it
just
ain't gonna
who
be
does
no
that
mail on
so-called
Sunday.
elder think he is
You might get a
putting
package
his
though. You
hands
might
on
get
me the way he did to throw me out like that?
Amazon guy that's working on a Sunday, which is crazy.
Annoyingly pointless and stupid
I understand them
riddles.
at the warehouse
So I
out
take it that he
delivering
was pretty
packages.
big
Nah,
with
you
you
gotta
as
wait.
well, Goku went on to then chime back
Ain't
in.
no
Well,
Sunday
that Elder
delivery
Sage went and
dates.
did the same thing with me, but strangely enough, he did go as far as to hint as to how I could have went and transcended myself into, oh, just give it a rest now, will you, Kakarot? As he didn't go and tell me anything that I didn't already know, and if there was something that I was trying to understand, Vegeta continues, then he only continued to go and drop more riddles and talk around this subject, rather than just go and tell me as to what I needed to go and do in order to get to where I needed to be. And so now pipe down. Interesting, Beerus then responds, and so what exactly was it that you were able to go and gather together that the Elder Sage had
Technically,
told you
I'm
about,
smoking
which
the
are things
last
that you
harvest
didn't
that I
already know
had,
about then? Because
which was a
surely
couple
you had
months
to
ago,
have
because
been
you know
given
I had
some
this
kind of information
side
that would go
project
and
I had
help
to
you
do,
rediscover
so
your
I ain't actually
pathway
got a
towards
harvest for
attempting to achieve a
myself.
new level of power. And so now, what
Somebody else had to
exactly
give
was it
one.
that he had told you
But, you
while
know, shout out to
inside
NDAs.
Saiyan, with Vegeta then responding, well, what this so-called
Yeah,
Elder
do
Sage
what
had
you do,
implied
right?
when asking was unlike anything that I've heard before, for he had only went and mentioned that if there was a power that was waiting for me that goes far above and beyond my mastered Ultra Ego level,
level, then it isn't going to be anything close to being similar to my previous transformations or even Ultra Ego itself, but whatever this is, if it just so happens to be true, Vegeta continues, is something else entirely and something that strays far away from the traditional roads that I've walked down so far, and what's worse was that he also went and said that if I wish to truly find out on what lies, I, Lord Frieza, will spare your life as long as you subscribe and turn on.
I hit the wrong button. What is it doing? Anyways, let's see. Go back. We was about here. And a little bit past that. A little bit past that. But anyways, we was right here, right? Because I was finna remark on what he's doing is to build up for fucking Vegeta to get his fucking tail back. Which, for the people that don't like predictions and upcoming events, this is one of them storylines where Goku already has his tail, which makes you wonder, why didn't Vegeta get his tail back? Is we all know the fucking original thief, OG, shout out to OG Toriyama, original thief, OGTTO. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. Our favorite super troll, he would do exactly this type of shit. He would give Goku his tail back. Then you sit here wondering why Vegeta ain't got his. Shouts out to making people ask questions. Because then when they in the comments asking these goddamn me questions, your ass will be wondering why the fuck he did it. Well, why didn't Vegeta get Super Saiyan 3? Well, why didn't he use his Super Saiyan 3 when Beerus slapped the shit out of Bulma? Lord knows he could have went Super Saiyan 3 and then he got a rage boost with that. Nah. I'ma not do it. So then y'all ask the stupid ass questions while y'all talking about it for the next 10 years. It's a super troll. I mean, people fall for this shit. I used to get mad about it. Then I figured it out. Oh, I understand. This guy's a master troll. Why do I know that? Because I learned how to handle trolls, which was covered on my other YouTube channel. Want to see the video? Go over there and look for it. Yeah, search it up. How to handle trolls. TWP. Because you be getting trolled. Like, well, why ain't the boy got his tail? Because the dude didn't like drawing the fucking tails.
Only continue to go and draw more riddles and talk around the subject rather than just go.
There's something else he gotta draw. Look at all that scenery in that scene. You want to draw a tail? Sit your ass down, man.
Beerus then responds, and so what exactly was it that you were able to go and gather together that the Elder Sage had told you about, which are things that you already know about then?
Given that was before he really knew Bulma too, yeah, he said, I ain't got no time for no type of disrespect like that. I'm used to people knowing who the fuck I am, and apparently y'all don't. So, you know, he had to clap and slap her ass. Well, hey.
Surely you had to have been given some kind of information that would go and help you rediscover your pathway towards attempting to achieve a new level of power. And so now what exactly was it that he had told you while inside Saiyan, with Vegeta then responding, well, what this so-called Elder Sage had...
But like I was just saying, it ain't even the fact that he slapped her, it's the fact that he slapped the shit out of her. I mean, he ain't just, you know, hit her with a little small boy. He actually put the speed with the correction on it. Like, I ain't kill her, but, you know, I slapped that shit up out of Bulma. She probably lost 10 years off her age. Didn't need to use that wish on the Dragon Ball to look younger. Nah, he knocked 10 years off of her. I bet you he did.
When asking was unlike anything that I've heard before, for he had only went and mentioned that if there was a power that was waiting for me that goes far above and beyond my mastered Ultra Ego level, then it isn't going to be anything close to being similar to my previous transformations or even Ultra Ego itself, but whatever this is, if it just so happens to be true, Vegeta continues, is something else entirely and something that strays far away from the traditional roads that I've walked down so far, and what's worse was that he also went and said that if I wish to truly find out on what lies beyond my limits and to see what's on the other side, then according to him, my path to power lies not through the roads of life like the one that Kakarot was shown walking down to achieve his angel status, but instead, my road will have to go and take me down the path of death instead, with Goku responding, wait, through death? Well, although it was hard for me to go and figure out by what the Elder Sage had meant when I first visited him, it didn't really dawn upon me by what he said until the day came where I found myself on the brink of death against the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse, and
had to choose life.
It all went and happened so fast that I almost missed my chance. But do you think that if we go and continue to train a little harder,
accelerated, with Vegeta responding, "Well, maybe, but there's no guarantee, for he almost made it sound like I needed to undergo some kind of a ritual or something for this to go and work, but even now, I don't intend on stopping until I figured out a way to ascend beyond where I currently am," Vegeta says. But be that as it may, don't go and get the wrong idea either here, Kakarot, because although I plan on continuing our training, now that I was given some kind of an idea as to what it is that I would need to go and essentially do, you better go and start counting your days, because not only am I going to start punching your stupid face a lot harder than I did before, Vegeta continues, but I also plan on succeeding in my quest and acquiring a new level of power that will go as far as to rival your angelic one, with Goku responding, "Well, although you should know better than anyone that I wouldn't try to go and stand in your way of reaching your goals here, but I think that you really ought to think about what it was that the Elder Sage had told you, Vegeta, and that's only because from what it sounds like, the way he talked about my next stages of power was not only by having me merge the greater sums of my nature into one, but by also going through some kind of a rebirth stage where I would be one with my calling, but you? Well, yours just sounds like the complete opposite and a little dark as well, and so I just hope that you go and think about this, because inevitably enough with what he went on."
So Goku the one who explained it to him. That's why he said, I ain't got to tell you shit that you don't know, because your family gonna tell you. Shout out to having people that can help you power up. He's like, shit, I ain't gonna tell you to actually hear something that you don't want to hear, because it'd be like, well, you got to go down a similar path of Goku, but it's the complete opposite. What do you mean the complete opposite? Well, you're the complete opposite of Goku. So if his path was through life, aka he had a near-death experience, Vegeta's got to rebirth something within himself. What is that? His ultimate destroyer sense. And why is that? Because he's going to have to be strong enough to beat up anybody that does slap the shit out of Bulma. Shouts out to the plot, man. Shouts out to the plot. Shouts out to my dude Piff. He in the chat on YouTube talking shit, because you know we also are recording for Rumble. Shouts out to YouTube and Rumble, because you know we doing both. Anyways, like I said, I was telling the Rumble people what Piff said, because Piff said that wasn't no slap, that was a sucker punch. He let her ass out. Yeah, Boba, like I said, he knocked about a good 10 years off of her, because you know the Dragon Balls grant you more than one wish on Earth after you've used them more than once. So when they wished for the Super Saiyan God information, she could still slide in there. Let me go ahead and knock that 10 years off like I normally get Shenron. All right, Bulma, I got you. You know, he got that Bulma pack all day for her. You know what I'm saying? Keep her looking right and tight. But she had to do it that day because Beerus slapped about a good 10 years off of her. That's hilarious, though. That's hilarious. People on the replay gonna be on my ass about, hey, man, that's fucked up. He said he slapped about 10 years off of her, but hell, it's true. Well, don't blame me. Blame Toriyama. He was probably thinking of his wife when he drew that scene. You know what? I feel like slapping a bitch today. And he did. Shit, he slapped the shit out of Boba.
To mention, it could go on to mean anything, but then it was only just within that very moment and out of nowhere as a portal went on to open up near the others was when Whis went on to then quickly interrupt by responding, well, the two of you might want to go and hold that thought for now, because it would appear as though we may in fact have some unexpected company, with Beerus responding, company? What company, Whis? For I never said that anyone else could touch down onto my planet without having me go and approve of them first, and so what is this? And what exactly is this strange realm that is shown emanating from the other side here, with Goku having to then chime in, hey, yeah, I see it now too, but is it me, or does that also look like some kind of a ring floor, as the Grand Priest went on to then reappear by then responding, well, even though I wasn't expecting to return here into your universe again so soon, it is still nevertheless a pleasure to be back with you all once more, and only this time around, I just so happened to come bearing some very interesting news in the meantime.
That's just like me. I got that amazing pull-up power. That's why they call me popcorn. You don't know what's popping until I get there, because then I'm there. I mean, you're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, it's cracking. It's cracking. It's on the popping. The butter is warm. Let's go.
But I'm more than certain will capture your attention, and so I do hope that you all go and listen very closely to what it is that I'm about to go and say here today, for this message here is for all of you, and not just Goku and Vegeta, which, speaking of, as I am glad that the two of you just so happen to still be here, because the matters of which I need to go and speak to you both about is one of extremely important significance, and especially one involving you, Goku, as Vegeta went on to then respond, "Oh, there, you see, and I can already guarantee that you'll be the one who was responsible for it too, Kakarot," with Goku asking, "Wait, really?" And don't just go and say all of that now, Vegeta, because we don't even know as to what he wants to go and talk to us all about, with Beerus being shown having to be agitated by then shouting, "What are you two idiots doing by just standing around like that for? Do you not have any shame while in the presence of the Grand Minister?" And so now
I have to get my sketch pad out today. I got an idea.
Saiyans, with the Grand Priest responding, now there, God of Destruction, while I do appreciate your respectful wishes to go and have the mortals bow, and I think that we can go and make an exception for the time being, since I was already here just training with them a little over an hour ago, and so you can just go and relax.
See, Beerus always trying to remind them, y'all gotta be respectful of the gods. But what did I say earlier? I said if y'all motherfuckers ain't been around here and just randomly start pulling up, don't expect to get that god treatment from motherfuckers, because y'all ain't been here. We don't even know y'all. How the fuck we supposed to even know we supposed to bow? Y'all just show up and expecting us to respect your authority. Cartman, sit your fat ass down, because we ain't listening to none of that shit. We'll sit there and treat you like a decent, respectful person. If you ain't on no fuck shit, we ain't on no fuck shit. We can say, "How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. How you doing?" Well, after that, it's, I'm not bowing because you're such and such. And I'm on that Goku and Vegeta time. I'll treat you with respect as a eminent being that's in my domain, but hell, you're not my boss at all. Nah, we don't do bosses. We business owners around here. We, what do they call it? Entrepreneur Negroes.
As anyhow, the reason as to why I've returned was because
I'm an entrepreneur. I ain't got a boss.
on some very important matters which both myself and
What up,
the
though?
Army Kings have been working on ever since they called for me after sparring with both Goku and Vegeta. And as the events that I am about to go and disclose to all of you not only happens to involve mortal warriors such as both Goku and Vegeta, but they will also just so happen to involve deities such as Lord Beerus and Whis as well. As Whis went on to then question, "Oh my, what do they now?" Well, this was certainly unexpected, with Beerus shouting, "Wait, and what do you mean that this just so happens to involve deities like myself? For I didn't go and do anything wrong here, and so why am
He
I
said, "I didn't do
dragged
nothing
into
wrong."
this mess? So what did I do? Go on now, tell him, Whis, for we weren't involved in anything that these mortals may have caused. Right, Whis? Tell him." Destruction, please responds. I never went and said anything about having you do anything wrong here, nor did I happen to mention anything about having you be in any kind of trouble here either, and so you
Nope,
may want
it's
to go
strictly
and put
Omni
aside
King
your fear of
Entertainment
being in
now.
trouble by myself or the Omni Kings, because that was not what I was referring to. As a nervous Beerus went on to then respond, "Oh, I don't like the sound of whatever it is that the Grand Minister is about to go and announce whatsoever here, Whis. What the Grand Minister is here for," Beerus continues. "Watch this all somehow go and point back to that idiot student of yours,
Fuck,
Goku,
that's definitely Day of the
Whis.
Dead.
Mark my words here.
I gotta
for
be
can
careful
already
now,
promise
Piff.
you that he is the one that is more than likely behind whatever."
Yeah, I just hit some of that wax. Why? That's that Day of the Dead too, because I can taste it. Oh shit, I gotta be careful. This should have had your ass falling asleep mid-video. And you know how I do. Y'all gotta watch the Rumble to see that part of the video, because if I get real quiet out of nowhere, and it's been like 20 minutes since I said something, it might be that Day of the Dead. Lives up to its name.
Is that he's about to go and tell us, and so you can already be sure of, with the Grand Priest being shown having to pull one of his lists out by then responding, "And well, now that I have everyone's attention, I would like to announce that courtesy of the Omni Kings, there is going to be a special Omniversal event that is going to be scheduled that will not only call upon every mortal selected to participate, but will also just so happen to include every god of destruction to also participate in this Omniversal event, less of course they warrant on being obliterated from existence if they just so happen to refuse." As Beerus went on to then faintly release with Whis responding, "Oh, good
goodness, well this isn't good. Are you alright, Lord Beerus? With Whis being shown catering to Beerus with Goku then responding, oh wow, so wait, and what exactly is this omniversal event going to be? Is this what I'm assuming for it to be? As Beerus went on to then sit up by then responding, I knew that you had something to do with this, Goku, because it always does, and now look what you've gotten us all into, Saiyan! And now the gods are forced to be a part of whatever ideas you went and fed the Omni Kings, you idiots! With the Grand Priest then pointing out by then responding, well maybe, but this omniversal event is a little bit more complicated than either of you want to assume for it to be. However, what I will say is not only is this grand event going to showcase many of the strongest warriors to ever exist, but on top of it all, and I think that you all might want to redirect your focus elsewhere, since some of the many warriors who are going to be taking part of this massive event are actually all with us here right now. To which it was only then, surprisingly enough, from out of nowhere, unbeknownst to Goku and Vegeta with the 5 strongest then shown having to arrive, was when Yoshida went on to appear behind Goku by then responding, well, if it isn't the Macho Saiyan mortal Goku, for it's been a little bit of a while now, hasn't it? As I can already see that you've been keeping busy around these neck of the woods here in the 7th, and so I trust that you've been training very hard since the last time we went and saw you, but tell us, Goku, surely you haven't forgotten about us since the day we left your planet now, did you? Because that would be quite the oversight. But if you did, with Yoshida then continuing, for we have so much catching up to do since last time, and I just can't wait to hear all about what you've been up to this entire time, because guess what? You aren't the only one with a few interesting stories to tell along the way, and so it's so good to see you again, with Goku then shockingly enough responding, whoa, wait a second, Yoshido? Is that really you? And just what in the world made you of all people want to come into Universe 7? And more importantly is that, how did you even know that we were all on Lord Beerus' planet here to begin with? Because, you know, this is certainly an unexpected surprise, and so how did you even manage to get here without having any of us go and detect your...
That's kind of a redundancy. The Grand Priest just said, I got my squad with me, because that's his squad, the 5 strongest in the universe. That's his squad. He the leader, they the, you know, subordinates that y'all got to build up and beat. It's 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? 4 of them. Good shit to that. But anyways, yeah, Goku, of course y'all didn't sense these motherfuckers. Hell, they got mystical powers. You can't sense these people unless they want you to sense them. You got to be looking at them to sense them type shit. Excuse me. You know, taking care of myself.
Present, with Yoshida responding, well, I guess you could say that I have my ways of getting around, but I'm glad that you are still able to remember me, because let me go and tell you something, Goku. I certainly haven't forgotten about you, for it was as I just said, and that was we have a lot to talk about, which was one of the reasons as to why I'm here, but I'm definitely not alone here either. Oh, you didn't think that I had went and forgotten about you Saiyans now, did you? Budo then went on to purposely bump into Vegeta by then responding, because that couldn't be further from the truth, especially you, for I had went and made sure to remember that face of yours personally. What the... Oh, but of course, Vegeta went on to then turn over his shoulder by then responding, it's you, for I should have known that you'd go and be here too, with a surprised Goku then responding, oh, whoa, you were here with Yoshido too, Budo? But how? And just where in the world did the two of you just so happen to have came in from? Because how would we not know since you were arriving here from out of nowhere like that? With Budo responding, well, the question of why we are here isn't nearly as important as the question of if you are both ready, because I have a personal bone to pick and score to settle with the both of you. And so understand that we are not just simply here to pay you all a visit, but with you aside, son Goku, it seems as though you have taken issue with my arrival on this planet, Vegeta, because while you don't appear to look very pleased by having to see me enter into your domain like this, Budo continues, then if you truly have a problem with having to come face to face with me like this, especially with how it was that you and I had left off the last time we had encountered one another, then why don't you go and straighten up your act and do something about it then, Saiyan? Wait a second now, just hold on for a moment here. Could it really be? A nervous Beerus went on to then ask. Whis, do you see what I'm seeing right now? for those are the members of the top 5 strongest warriors in the entire multiverse. But why are they here? And more importantly how is it that they were able to arrive onto my world without me having to even sense a trace of their presence in the meantime? Well, I'm sure that whatever reasons they find on wanting to come down onto...
I like how once again he fucking went back to that point. How the hell did they just pop up? They came with the Grand Priest. He was already with him, but they don't know that fact. But he just told them, yeah, me and the squad pulled up. And then everybody's like, well, how the fuck did they get here without me saying? Nigga, they was with the Grand Priest. Yeah, but you know, Beers, I mean, he could have just left that whole one out, but you know, the context. So let's see what else he said.
Your world we spent onto them bow by responding must be an important one, Lord Beerus. But I'm sure that whatever reason they have on coming onto this planet won't be kept for a secret for too long, and as I'm sure that we are bound to get an explanation sooner rather than later, as Yoshida went on to then turn towards Goku by responding, "No, don't worry, Saiyan, we aren't here to hurt you. Well, maybe Budo is, but we decided to go and tag along and pay you a little visit, and that is simply because we in fact actually have a few important things to go and fill both you and your little friends in on. In fact, I actually think that you'll just love the idea, Goku. And well, of course, I mean you should, since it was your original idea that was brought up to us anyways, and so I sure do hope that you're ready, son Goku." As Vegeta went on to then stare at Budo by then responding, "Oh, so you want me to go and do something about it then, huh? Well, that's fine by me, because I've been waiting for the day where I would go and get the chance to knock you out cold, and so why go and waste any more time? So let's go and do this." But then it was...
What'd he say? Vegeta ain't never scared to catch the fade. For the people that don't know, he ain't got to defeat a main villain. He's defeated the main character, okay? One-on-one, I believe now it's 4-1, but Goku did win a fight in the streak, so it ain't always been Vegeta winning, but hell 4-1 on Vegeta winning. Come on now, that's the record. But anyways, the baby loss don't count. That ain't the one we talking about, because that wasn't Vegeta that got beat. That was baby Vegeta. So yeah, you know, GT, we just explained you all right there. You know what I mean? We'll do that for y'all.
Only just then, from in between Goku and Vegeta beneath them, as Akuma went on to then make his presence known, was when Akuma then went on to quickly respond, "That's enough out of both of you, for you will not go and find yourselves waging war on this tiny planet so soon, and especially since we didn't intend on coming here and looking for a fight, or at least not yet, and so because of this, you will not go and proceed with your actions while we are here to address you both, Saiyans. But even now, it has been far too long since the last time that I went and had seen your face, son Goku, and don't you dare think even for a second that I had forgotten about our battle," Akuma continues, with Goku responding, "Whoa, you're here too, Akuma? And, well, I mean, how could I go and forget, especially since you were the one who went and handed me my first defeat after battling against Budo, and so I didn't forget, but why exactly are you guys here all of a sudden?" Goku questions, and more importantly is, what exactly do you all wish to speak to all of us about? Well, the answer to that is quite simple, a voice went on to then quickly interrupt in between both Goku and Vegeta, as it was only then with Takira now being shown having to make his presence known was when Takira then went on to continue, "Though the tensions among you all still appears to linger from our previous encounters, I can go as far as to assure you both that our presence in this realm and onto this world is by no means an accident, son Goku, for the matters of which have brought us all here are far more important and need to be addressed face to face. And since you are both already here, it's time that we go and fill you both in on what is about to go and happen, so that way you are both fully prepared for once that time comes." As Vegeta then went on to quickly respond, "Oh, you see, I knew that this would all come down to you, for you are always the one to go and screw everything up for the rest of us, now don't you, Kakarot? Hey now, don't just go blaming me for why they're all here all of a sudden, Vegeta, for this might actually end up involving something else that we are both totally unaware of, and so go and cut me some slack a bit, would ya? Because by the end of the day, I'm just as surprised..."
Now, the thing that they are unaware of is they're just there for entertainment for their god, apparently. See, that's why I said that earlier. You can't just show up, tell me you the god, And then expect me to be your inner fucking entertainment. Come on now. We got Super Saturdays. Go watch a playlist. Run it back and then get back at me, right? The playlist got over 1,000 videos. Popcorn, you work too much. Quit playing.
Well, I'm glad that everyone is now finally here, because now that you all are, I'll go ahead and give you all a minute to say whatever is on your mind that you would like to express to one another before we go and get into all of the details behind this upcoming event, the Grand Prix says. And so you may go ahead and get whatever it is that you wish to say off of your mind now, so that way I can begin. As Takiro went on to then walk past the others by approaching Goku and Vegeta by then responding, "Now while we are all here and with good purpose given what it is that we know, we will not engage with them here and now, as this would defeat the purpose of what lies ahead of us," Takira says. "For this is not the right place, nor is it the right time for any action to be taken here against them. And while we are here to address you mortals in regards to what it is to come, if you're still curious and wondering about what this event is truly centered around, if you just so have happened to assume that this was going to involve us competing within another tournament, then you would be correct in your assumptions," Takira continues. "For that is exactly what this grand omniversal event is going to be all about. And while this omniversal event promises to bring together the mightiest warriors from across various different realms and dimensions," Takira continues, "the two of you, especially you, Son Goku, can make no mistake about the fact that the five of us are going to be keeping very close tabs on you when this all finally begins." As Budo went on to then chime in, "Well, I say, why wait for the tournament to begin when we can just go and fight them here and now while they're all still here?" As Takira went on to then interrupt by responding, "Because regardless of that fact, Budo, we would ultimately upset the Omni Kings if we do, and so in the spirit of competition while maintaining our honor, we will hereby wait until the tournament officially begins, and then we will go and see as to where this conflict between us is going to go. And so while we come to you here just as Son Goku had once came to us," Takira continues, "there is no doubt that after meeting you both, we'd be lying if we said that we weren't anticipating a battle with you at some point, given if you are able to make it far enough to even reach us. And so before the Grand Minister goes and explains the rules along with how this upcoming tournament is going to be structured, we are here to inform you both that for your sake, we hope that you're ready. And while a lot has changed since the last time we had all seen one another, and I just want you both to know, especially you, Son Goku, that we had been looking forward to something like this for a very long time. And since we don't expect for there to be another distraction that will result in any of our battles being thrown out as a result," Takira continues, "and I just hope you go and know that I haven't forgotten about our rematch, Son Goku," as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Omniverse, the official top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse sequel, manga chapter number 6 special, then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something very important with our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing, because not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the manga content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way that range from a variety of different things, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today, for we will link everything down within the description box below and pinned comment section as well. Now I will go as far as to say that although seeing the 5 strongest in the entire multiverse was not something that I had foreseen, I have no doubt that whatever reason they may have in wanting to come here must be an important one. And while we can only go as far as to speculate on what the Grand Minister wants to go and speak with us all about, you do not want to go and miss out on what is about to happen coming up next. So we hope that you all enjoyed today's video. And before you leave, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button on your way out, as well as also subscribing to Unreal Ed Gaming's channel for tons of new Dragon Ball content. So with that, we thank you all so much for watching, as we'll be seeing you all again for the next one.
Now, I know it might be weird, maybe even a little bit sus, but just
Damn,
trust me.
this video
Okay,
was
just
short.
shove it in your mouth,
I
Catman.
still fucked
Say
up,
what now?
dog.
I will do no
Cooking out
such
the
thing,
damn
talking
playlist
Bugman,
apparently, but
but
we
what I
still
will
under an
do
hour.
is encourage you all to
Y'all know to check
subscribe
back
to
with me
Unreal
in an
Ed
hour
Gaming
on
for the latest
TWP, because
Dragon
we'll be
Ball
over there doing our
content. While you're at
THING.
it, make sure to like
But
the
you know, the
video.
big homie did give me a
Also,
beat, so
don't forget
we
to
got
become
that
a
coming up.
member of Unreal Ed Gaming's Patreon
I mean, I
community
had y'all
for
rushing up out of
exclusive
here without
content,
watching the
early
end of the video,
access,
right?
and much
much, much more. Do it now, or I'll destroy your planet, along with every taco.
Hey, don't just waste the goddamn thing. Pass it here.
Whoa. See how high that went that fast? 360 trillion. That's why I said, he said, okay, you want to pull out a Zaru? You want to pull out a Zaru on me, mother lover? No, sorry, Bob, I'm not having it. He said power level 360 trillion. So when you just went Super Saiyan. Like I was saying, y'all know to go check out these beats over on the homie at DJ Is. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he got them for you. Definitely got them for you. Non-copyright, of course. But, you know, if you want to use the beats, you better pay for it. Yeah, about a minute coffee. That easy. All available over on his YouTube and his links in the descriptions. Y'all know how y'all supposed to do. Y'all like link up. Yeah, that day of the day is definitely some fucking good ass fucking wax. Yeah, I was high off that joint, but that motherfucking wax got me zooted and booted that day of the day, so I better keep talking so I don't fall asleep. Coming up here at 10, I'll have to worry about a thing, because we'll be going back in with round 2, the same thing that we do.
Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bed, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden.